Hey, it's Brian with your Midnight Mechanic. Today we're going to show you how to replace the headlight switch in your GMT-800 truck. Now that's 99 to 2009 GMC and Chevy full-size trucks. This is our 2002 2500 HD that we like to call Eldona. The switches in this one are actually in good shape, but they're kind of beat up and ugly. We knew they function, but I also had another truck that we parted out that had nicer switches in it. So I'm going to go ahead and replace them because I needed to replace the 4x4 switch anyway. So while I had it out, I figured I'd go ahead and put some nicer switches in there and show you guys how to do it. So here's the way you do it. So in order to get the dash bezel out, the first thing you need to do is lower the steering wheel down because you need to have the space here. So take it and lower it all the way down. Now the other thing you need to do is the gear shift lever is going to be in your way. So you're going to want to start it up. Put your parking brake on. Ours is already on because I have a trailer hooked up to it. All you really need to do is go ahead and put that thing all the way down into the lowest position. Now, if your parking brake's on, it shouldn't be a problem. Now, what you do is start here on this side and grab it and pull it back just a little bit, really slow. Then you can work your way around the dash slowly and pop it out. When it gets to a point where it's all the way loose, you have to make sure that this little backside of the bezel clears the dashboard. You can't pull it straight out. So you kind of have to rotate it down like this until it clears the dash. Then you could go ahead and take the old one off. Now, when you're reinstalling the new one, first of all, make sure that none of the clips fell off. This one actually has a couple clips that had fallen off, so I'm going to go ahead and grab them off of the other bezel to put on here. You can see right here, these little spring clips. Right here, one fell off, so I'm going to go ahead and replace that. There's posts on either side here, these little round posts on either side. Now there's spots in the dash that these go into. So you have to make sure that these line up with that part of the dash. And then there's these little squares that go all over, and that's where these little spring clips snap into. So what you really do is just line up these bolt holes to those edges, and then you can go ahead and snap it on. Don't just bang it on, go a little bit around the edge and don't force anything, and it'll go on just fine. Now that that dash bezel is out of the way, we can go ahead and start pulling out the headlight switch to replace it. It's pretty easy to do. You really only need a couple clips and you can get it out really easily. I do this with just a small flathead screwdriver. I don't force it, but you can kind of work it a little bit, do little by little, and you can get it out. I'll show you how to do it. It's pretty easy. So there's a couple clips on this, one on the top, one on the bottom. The way you do this is stick this in here between the outside rim and this. And don't force it, just do it just a little bit and you can feel it kind of come loose. Hold it down, then come to the bottom and do the same thing underneath the one down here. And you can grab it and slide it off. Very gently. It's kind of hard to grab a hold of it. But just work your way around and you can get it out. My dashboard is actually apparently cracked, but you can see right here, these two clips. This truck is pretty beat up and it had a little crack. I didn't do that. That was there before, I promise. But you can see there's a clip right here on the top and then these two right here on the bottom. Those are the two you're trying to get to. Once you get it out, right here on the back side is a clip. All you have to do is push that down and pull it and unplug it. To reinstall it, we're going to take our new one and just plug it back in until it clicks. Make sure it clicks. Then get it lined up right in your dashboard and you push it back in until it snaps. Now we can turn it on, see if it works. Now you're all set. So now it's time to reinstall your bezel. Just like before, steering wheel is all the way down, gear shifter is all the way down. I'm going to take this new one and install it like this. So go ahead and get it in there under here. Get this part of your dash wrapped around there. Then, like I said before, these little studs on either side. Make sure that one is in that hole. This one over here is lined up with the hole over here. And you can go ahead and start slowly popping it in. And take your time, don't force it, and you end up with it all installed and in one piece. Now you can go ahead, put it back up in park so it doesn't try to roll away from you, like that, and readjust your steering wheel. So the headlight switch is really easy to do. You just need to make sure you don't break that dash bezel before you get to it. Don't force anything or pry anything. You can also use a mechanic's pick, but that little flathead screwdriver works good for us. Don't try and pry it out. Do it just like we did and you won't break anything, and everything will go back together just like it should. If there's anything else you'd like to learn about, post down below in the comments. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at The Midnight Mac, TikTok at The Midnight Mechanic, and subscribe to our channel to see more how-tos and all of our shows. See you guys next time.